Hi, today we're going to show you how to open up the top of a reservoir on a Toyota. Firstly, remove the cap. Now underneath the top here you'll see there's little steel flanges that need to be removed to get the top cap off. We're going to remove them. The easiest way is to put that into a vise with some soft jaws, and if you pry a flat blade screwdriver against the side, it'll actually fold these little tabs back. There's another one around here. Okay, just work your way around. It takes a while, but it's worth doing. Yep. Once we've got them all folded back, it's just a matter of prying the top off the reservoir, and you can see inside there's a fair bit of debris down below, and this little diffuser, return line diffuser, we'll need to remove that, so we'll show you how to do that as well. Okay, if you look down inside there, we've got some pointy nose vice grips holding the plastic diffuser on an angle. We get another set of vice grips, clamp onto that, and you pull it up on a bit of an angle, and you can see that comes out. It must be taken out on an angle, and then you can see whatever's left in the bottom of the reservoir, all this debris that you can see on the end of the screwdriver. That will be going back through the power steering system and potentially clogging up the pump, and that's not good for the system. So that needs to be cleaned, and then the assembly needs to be done. Okay, we've cleaned this internal filter diffuser. You can see that's nice and clean through the filter here, and now we need to install it back into the reservoir. The big thing with these is you've got to make sure that the return line lines up with this inlet port here. If you don't, you'll have issues with cavitation. So we do the opposite of removal. We put our little clamp on, little vice grip noses, and we put it in top of the reservoir. Now we line up this port here with the outside return line. So those two have got to be in line. And again, we do the opposite of removal. We push it down on an angle and line up that return port. Okay, now you can see that our return port is directly in line with the entry to that diffuser. It is still reasonably loose inside there, that can move around. So what we do is down on the side, you'll find there's 3 little stake marks. So we just recenter pop those 3, which sit above the diffuser on the inside. There's another one here. And if you just look inside, you'll see there's the stake mark there, which actually retains it to stop it moving around, which is important to keep that lined up. Okay, now to put the cap on, we basically need to straighten out these tangs on the outside that we bent back previously to make it easier to assemble. And then we put a bit of grease on top of the reservoir just to help that gasket seal. We line up our lines from previous, we push that down, and it's just a matter of gently tapping that into position, tapping these guys down. And we're only doing half of the tap down. Once we've done that, it's just a matter of adjusting the vice grips again and working your way around to clamp these guys back up again. As you can see now, I've worked that right away around, and all these little tags are now back in. Now you can see a few little gaps here and there, so it's just a matter of gently tapping that around, working that top plate just around, just to maintain there's no gaps around there. And effectively we now have a nice clean reservoir with the filter inside, ready to be installed back into the vehicle. And make sure you replace these two hose clamps on the end of these hoses to make sure we have no air getting drawn into the system.